Hello everyone. So today we have with us Vivek sir. Sir, how should students choose which country is best for them to study abroad?
Right. See, this question, we as a company, I as an individual, gets a lot. And I have created a very simple matrix, which is also published on the website gkvs.in. But here, let me elaborate slowly but quickly. Broadly, I divide study abroad countries into four parts. Okay. And just to tell you, world has more than 180 countries right now, but 97% or 98% of students from India goes to six countries, which is USA, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and UK. These five countries actually get 95% of the students. You add Singapore and Dubai, it reaches 97%. Then the entire world is the rest 3%. So we will not talk about too much about the entire other world because these are very, very specialized courses in specialized countries. People have specific reasons. Then this video will be 1 hour video. Okay. So coming back to those 7 countries only, which takes care of about 97% of the people. So, people have different plans and people have different vision. And all these countries in different buckets offer the same. So how do I define it? And of course, then there are aberrations. So most of the Indians, when they go abroad, they're always looking to settle in that country. So they always find study abroad as a route to eventually settle in that country. Now, by this rule, the 3 countries which are most suitable for this feeling are Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. These 3 countries also offer a very transparent PR process for working professionals. So again, there is no black box in this. The UK universities or the US university might say that we also offer the same, but the fact is Canada, Australia, New Zealand, you can safely say that they are guaranteed settlement, more or less. So if a guy is going there to study, you are guaranteed that you will be able to permanently settle in that country.
Okay.
And that is where most of the people choose these 3 countries. UK, United Kingdom, has been a great country, great education, but they do not offer the same thing which these 3 countries offer, called post-study confirmed work visa.
Okay.
Now, universities have come about with various things, and ultimately they also do not have a transparent PR process.
Okay.
So though you will get 1 year stay back in some UK universities, but ultimately you will be back. At least that is what I have seen. So if somebody is only looking for a good quality education and you are an average to above average student, then UK comes into picture. So I can simply say, which is not many consultants will say, it's kind of impossible to plan to settle in UK. Talk about the average people. USA, as we all know, is for genius, brilliant students who are looking for masters, undergrad. We have out of world top 100 universities, more than 50 would always be in US. The famous Ivy League, the Harvard, the Stanford, and the Cornell and the Penn. So generally, the brilliant of the brilliant students, people who already are from top undergrad institutes or top schools of India, who are really looking to make big in life through education, US is for them. So US as bracket 1 is for super intelligent, genius, mostly techie people. So average techies also go, who just do a master's in IT or com science, and you can be absorbed in the large and vast US IT industry. So USA is for generally brilliant students from any field, as well as average IT com science students. Canada, Australia, New Zealand is for average, above average, below average also students whose primary objective is to also study and settle there. Of course, you can always come back. UK gives you option of a great country, a great experience, but very, very minuscule chances of settling there. Singapore, Dubai, 6th and 7th is a bracket which I would say is pure education and international exposure. So Singapore or Dubai doesn't give you the charm of UK, the charm of London. So, and there are market for that also. So we find family members who just want their kids to go abroad to study, for having international exposure, but they don't want them to get too much exposure of other things, which a UK can give, right? So these are the disciplined countries where there will not be too many pubs and bars. The kid would be kind of stable and safe. Both have 3 to 4 hour flights from Delhi vis-a-vis UK. So I'm saying Singapore and Dubai competes with UK in the same bucket, because they also do not offer too much of settlement options. So, but the difference I'm trying to elaborate between UK and Singapore, Dubai is that this is what I have learned in my last 12 years, that UK is still about less 10 to 12 hour flight from Delhi. Dubai is hardly 4 hours from Bombay. Singapore is hardly 4 hours from Chennai belt. So South Indian people tend to send their kids to Singapore, go study, come back. We will come and meet you every weekend, every month. North Indian people tend to send their kids to Dubai for the same reason, go study, come back. Maybe take a different exposure. Somebody who are more open, that the kid can also get overall experience, will go to UK. Singapore and Dubai comes out to be slightly cheaper than UK also. So all these three countries come in one bracket: UK, Singapore, and Dubai. No option of settling there. Go take education.
Come back.
UK is slightly more, should I say, glamorous. Dubai is less. Dubai and Singapore are lesser glamorous. And then it is a matter of North Indians, West Indians love Dubai, the East Indians love, South Indians love Singapore. So this is one bracket. Another bracket is Canada, Australia, New Zealand of settling. There is third bracket of USA. Within Canada, Australia, New Zealand also there can be a rank. If you can afford, definitely Australia is choice number one. Canada is lesser expensive than Australia, slightly easier to go. New Zealand is lesser than Canada, easier to go. So once again, it is the better student with better financial capabilities Australia, slightly lesser Canada, slightly lesser New Zealand. That is how broadly these things are structured. Other than when a student is very, very clear, and I know few people also, I have sent somebody to UK because she wanted to do a master's in tunneling. So the guy was very clear that I want to do masters in tunneling. He is actually working in tunneling industry. He is right now working for Mumbai Underground Metro. So I met him 3 years back, and the guy has followed his passion of career, so which are very few. The most of Indians go out just to have a great job and a great life. So this framework is applying for those people. But if the guys really know that I want to do a particular course which is very famous in this particular university of UK or US or Singapore, then this framework doesn't hold. Then it's a very, very specific choice. Maybe the same students will fall in the last 3 to 4% of the bracket. But 95% of the people follow a very similar pattern, which is Masters of IT or Com Science USA, or Genius Brilliant students, any course in USA, PhDs in USA, settlement, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, education with little bit of fun, UK, Singapore, Dubai, within UK, Singapore, Dubai, more expensive UK, more glamorous UK, lesser expensive, lesser glamorous, which people actually want sometime, is Singapore and Dubai. That is how you can differentiate the 7 countries broadly. Within those countries, people choose a particular university based on the ranking and based on your scores. And that is how the study abroad choice is done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching, everyone.